What is up, guys? Welcome one, welcome all. Hopefully this thing is actually hopefully working this time. Happy Wednesday. Yes, middle of the week. Happy Wednesday. I thought it was Friday for a second. Star Wars Story here, trying a midweek an in-week live stream. The last one went chaotic, and we've already got our favorite friends of the channel. Hello, Darth Goob, a not only a subscriber but a dear friend, a collaborator, and a person working on the microseries project. The first comment of the evening. Well, I say evening. It's nearly midnight my time, but I'm sure for all of you across the globe, it's all different times of the day. And JX Editor in the flesh. Well, the digital flesh. Saying, I don't know. Will it? That's a good question. Actually, I need to test the stream on my phone. Let's have a look. Let's see. Editor in the flesh. Yes, the volume is great. Might turn up the music a bit. There we go. But how are we doing, guys? It's the morning for Darth Goob. Well, there you go. So, Darth Goob, is it Thursday morning for you? I forget the time zone differences and that. I'm assuming it's Thursday for you. Or are you back in time and it's Wednesday morning? Some random fan says good. Well, hello to you too, some random fan. Good to see you. Glad you're commenting, you know? Get involved. Start a purge. I don't know. I hope everyone's having a lovely week. A blessed week. Yeah. Thursday morning. Darth Goob is from the future. Good. Well, do me a favour, Darth Goob. Just don't tell me what happens. You know, I'd rather wait and get there myself. You know, no spoilers. Ooh, let me see. Some random fan already has a Clone Wars microseries related question. He says, did you know Star Wars Brotherhood canonized Clone Wars 3D? Kind of. Yes, I did. It's tricky though, because the way they've referenced some of it is quite ambiguous in certain areas. So, for instance, the author went on to say that Anakin could have already dueled Ventress on Yavin, like in the microseries. But if I do it that way, if for my micro project, if I do it that way, it also creates some canonical questions. Well, so basically, every time the microseries is referenced in some way in canon, what I have to do is I have to figure out how to make it work. Where does it fit in exactly? So no, I'm aware, because it's not just it isn't. Sorry, just hang on. It isn't just the it isn't just Brotherhood that references the microseries. There's also Dooku Jedi Lost. That's another one. Yeah. So yeah, there's a lot of material I have to work with, and actually, I was listening to Dooku Jedi Lost again because it, for further details about the Ventress arena scene. Yeah, it's a lot of tectonic plates moving, But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a completely canon edit. A completely canonized edit where it's just completely canon friendly, even if that means removing some of the cool stuff, or not removing but repurposing it, you know, for canonicity. But I'll also, when it's all said and done, I'll also do a version that is pretty much like the original micro series, except it's got some. So basically, there's going to be two versions of the canon edit. There's going to be the complete canonical version, and there'll be like a hybrid one where we can keep things legendary, EU friendly and canon friendly. So like a nice mix. And what the good news is about that is when I've done the canon edit, there's nothing to stop me from doing a hybrid one shortly after, if not at the same time. So there won't be a waiting. So yeah, well, there'll be a canon edit where it's completely faithful to the canon books and new TV shows and stuff. And that is the edit what we're currently working on. But once all that's done, the stuff like Grievous doing handstands and being an absolute freak of nature and everything else, and things that maybe not 100% line up to canon, I'll put back in for my. It'll be a fan edit of my fan edit. So don't you worry, guys. All boxes are getting ticked. Let's see. JX Editor, how are you? Says finally got the ball rolling on a project I've been planning. Feels good to be editing the prequels again. It's like my roots. That is interesting. That's great. I'd love to hear more about it. Yeah, man, I'll definitely pick your ear about it later. That's really cool. Feel free to share it in the chat, of course. Yeah, that's cool, man. Now, this is interesting. Usually, we don't have this well a turnout on the Friday nights, or but mind you, I usually do the live streams a lot later. They're a lot earlier than now. So, but maybe midweek is a better system. Maybe Wednesdays. You know, we'll see. Darth Goob says no spoilers is the role of being from the future. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Devon Hassan. Hello, my friend. Devon says hiya. Hello there to you too. Some random fan says Clone Wars 2003 is the missing link to the saga. I agree. And actually, that's what I'm treating it as. Not just a mini-series with its own stories. I'm going to use it as an opportunity to link Attack of the Clones to the 3D show and link some of the 3D show seasons together and link the 3D show to Revenge of the Sith. So it's about bridging things, and it's about bridging live action with animations, you know, and that'll be down to the voices. So it's going to be a great opportunity to merge things. Devon says, hey Story, you know the opening scene with the gunships where Anakin and Obi-Wan jump out with in episode 1? He's referring, of course, to the Clone Wars microseries. I was thinking for the hybrid edit where Obi-Wan and Anakin jump out the gunship scene, cutting down B2 droids. I was thinking the scene could be the Battle of Jabim. Maybe have Alpha 17 there too. I'm not gonna lie, I am a bit I'm gonna have to Google this, my friend. Battle of Jabim comic. Have a look. Is it Legends? Is it canon? Star Wars Republic. Okay. Well, okay, it looks pretty cool. Issues. Okay, so it is referenced in canon anyway, but let's see. the Battle of Jabim was the fourth. Okay, let's see. The Grand Army of the Republic is fighting the Separatists, and planet Jabim is caught in the middle. I know Jabim's the one that we see in Kenobi. Let's see. Republic forces are on the advance, leaving their shelter unprotected. The charismatic leader of the Separatist forces on Jabim, Alto Stratus, leads an attack on the base, leaving many clones dead. Obi-Wan Kenobi was presumed dead after the attack. His Padawan Anakin joins the masterless Padawan pack and slogs through the campaign, attempting to secure the planet and its valuable ore. Okay, reinforcements from Count Dooku. A break in the weather allows Republic gunships to land. It's pretty cool. I'd have to read the comic. It's worth looking into. I don't see any reason why I couldn't. Alpha 17. That's someone else I got to look at. Wikipedia. Nothing's coming up for Alpha 17. Oh, hang on. Ah, okay. This clone trooper, Alpha, also known as Alpha 17. That's pretty cool. He looks like one of the ARC troopers from the Immune List 10, although I'm assuming he's not. Oh, he's tortured by a Sarge Ventress on Rataka, which is the planet Dooku finds her in canon. It's cool, man. Alpha 17, yeah, he's a cool dude. JX Editor says, in regards to his prequel fan edit, in a way, it's a spiritual successor to his Kenobi, then my channel name, a Star Wars story. A lot of things have come out since then, and a lot of new tools are available now. That is true. We do have a lot of things at our disposal, which can definitely help us improve in our fan editing journey. So yeah, man, that sounds cool. I can't wait. Keep me posted. Devran adds to his idea, saying it's one of the bloodiest battles and defeats of the Republic, much worse than Umbara. 27 Jedi killed. That is interesting. That's very interesting. Some random fan asks, what do you want to see in the future for Star Wars? And he or she, sorry, I shouldn't presume, they want to see Starkiller in canon done great, and Ahsoka and Starkiller meet in the future and maybe fight. I 100% agree with that. I want to see Ahsoka versus Starkiller, because this is literally Anakin's Padawan versus Vader's apprentice. That would really be amazing to see. The fans want it. We've been teased about it for so long. Sam Witwer was, I believe he played one of the Inquisitors in the Ahsoka series, and of course we've seen Starkiller's armor in the Andor in the shop. So yeah, man, it is that I would love to see that in Star Wars. I believe they could canonize Starkiller without ruining the character. What else would I like to see? Oh, that's a good question. If I had a chance to guide Star Wars, I think I would like to see a live action story of Jedi following the Purge. So yeah, you know, Jedi's after Order 66, like some Padawans on the run, masterless, 3 of them, each with a completely different ending. you know, it's sort of like a fan fiction I've had for a while. It's like 3 Padawans that have escaped the purge. One of them's nerdy, you know, he relies on technology. The other seems to be the leader of the group, and the other's you know, the alien compared to the other two. You know, compared to the 2 humanoids, and one of them is hell-bent on revenge. They want to kill Vader, and it turns him ultimately to the dark side. And I'd also have them pursued by a brand new original bounty hunter. I've mapped this whole thing out, man. It's beautiful. GX Editor suggests The Path. The Path, of course, referring to the secret getaway that all the Jedi and Force-sensitive younglings are sent to avoid the Empire, led by Quinlan Voss. That is something that's worth seeing. I believe so too. Actually, one thing I would really like to see I am Flame. Hello there to you too, my friend. Yes, welcome. One thing I would like to see in Star Wars is a movie where we see, I don't know, we see Obi-Wan and Yoda on a Clone Wars mission. I know that sounds weird because it's so specific, but the reason why is because I want a movie centered around Obi-Wan communicating to Yoda on Tatooine, and then having flashbacks to the two of them as well on a planet during the Clone Wars, because, you know, it's nice to see the original trilogy masters get some alone time. And while that's going on, you also see Vader and Palpatine on a mission during the Empire days. So it's kind of like the two masters teaching their Padawans during the exile, during the reign of the Empire. It's just, I thought it'd be an interesting contrast between dark side master and apprentice and the light side ones. That's what I like to see. JX Editor raises a point. He says if they try to kill Vader, they better not destroy part of his helmet, revealing some of Anakin's face. I'm so tired of that. That is fair. We've had in live action, we've had one of each side. I think the only thing I would accept at this point is, even though I completely agree, I get it if even this is too much or too much fatigue, is if it was like the Force Unleashed, where his helmet's ripped off but his mouthpiece is covering the mouth, you know. But again, I don't know. Some random fan says Dirge is also canon in the comics. Yes, he is. He is canon, and he looks very similar to his microseries self. So that actually did a lot of good for our project. So yeah, all good. JX Editor also says, I mean, AI and Last Days in the Desert is a thing. I don't know what you mean by Last Days in the Desert. I'm going to have to Google that. Last Days in the Desert. Is that also AI? Ah, it's the Ewan McGregor Jesus Christ movie. I never realised he played Jesus. That's quite funny. I mean, I thought that was just a meme. No, he actually plays Jesus. I mean this in the most respectful way. I don't know why we allow white people to play Jesus. I mean, yes, there's the argument that Jesus is... well, you know, the argument is Jesus never existed, right? There's that. But if he did exist, considering he was born in the Middle East 2,025 years ago, I mean, wouldn't it stand to reason that he's anywhere between tanned to completely dark brown, black skin? I don't know. No disrespect to Hugh McGregor or Willem Dafoe or the guy from The Last Temptation of Christ, but like, can't we, like, shouldn't he be brown? I just feel like it's swashing. Controversial, I know. Let me see. Hang on. Just got a message. Please don't be involved. No, never mind. Let's see. Have I missed anything? Wow, a few more comments. Some random fan says, have you played any Star Wars games? For me, it's The Force Unleashed 1 and 2 and The Force Unleashed Switch version and the Lego Star Wars games. You know what's annoying? Because I've got ADHD and little things take me forever to do, like the fucking Micro Series project and Star Wars edits and things. I've actually purchased and downloaded the Skywalker Saga Lego games and The Force Unleashed for Xbox One, like whatever update they did to them. Basically, I've got a whole bunch of Star Wars games I've just never played. I've never got round to them. It's really annoying. But once I get better, you know, once I get better internet and everything else, I will start. What I'd like to do is start playing and streaming. But yeah, I've played the Force Unleashed games. They're great. The original Battlefront games were fantastic. Star Wars: The Phantom Menace for PlayStation 1. I really like that. Jedi Power Battles. I played some of the the original Lego games. Let's see. Devon Hassan says, oh yeah, Alpha 17 could survive from being with Anakin in Legends, so that could tie in. That's a possibility. Jerks Editor says, as I understand it, because Constantine. I've never actually seen Constantine, but there you go. That would be funny if Dirge survived being shot in the sun. From historical depictions, he was so now we're talking about Jesus now. He was Jewish heritage, so from his understanding, which means he would have a lighter complexion. That is true. I'm not denying that. I'm just thinking where he was living as well. That's got to play a part, you know. But hey ho. In your defense. Ah, yes, thank you, Goob. Goob has reminded me that, in my defense, the Micro Series Canon Edit is a massive project and a time-consuming project. And of course, Darth Goob should know this because he is working on it for me. So, yes, it is. The scope and scale are increasing, but we're finally, especially thanks to Goob, we're finally seeing amazing results, including General Grievous on Hypori. So, no, thank you for the kind words, Goob. Let's see. Let's see. Goob, I know you asked me something on Discord. I'm not too sure. I can't multitask. Just try your best with this Photoshop job, buddy, and I'll get back to you on that in a second. Let me see. Goob's helping me with something because he's a dear friend, and I mean, at this point, I probably owe Goob basically, Goob has done so many favors for me. I probably owe him like a house at this point or something, you know. Some random fan says, do I want to see Star Wars Battlefront 3 in the future because there's big hype about it. I do, but not for me. The reason I say that is because I don't really bother playing EA's Battlefront 2. I just never got into it. I enjoyed the campaign, but never the you're not the multiplayer new stuff. I never got into it. It didn't have the same feel as the original Battlefronts, you know, capture the command posts, the joystick movements. It didn't have the same appeal. So I would like to see it solely for the campaign, but it doesn't feel like Battlefront 3 to me. Yeah, that's my honest answer, I'm afraid. But it would be cool to see new characters, definitely. And everyone's obviously enjoying it, so why not? Constantine, the Roman Emperor, not the Keanu Reeves movie. Got you. Yes, you. Yeah. What else are friends for? Well, thank you. Well, the reason I feel guilty about asking favors from Goob is because he's more talented with me. If he, sometimes it can be one-sided, and I feel like I can't offer much in return, other than my undying loyalty. Let me see. What's the text in the original? That's one app. Not sure what's after, but it's right over. Okay, let's have a look. Sorry, man. I gave Goob a job to do, and he's asking for details, which is fair because I sent him a really shit image. I can't actually see. I can't see where that reference is. Let me see. Can you point to it? There we go. Sorry about that, guys. Oh yeah, this is worth mentioning. Goob, the Goobster, the mighty Goob, is working on a pretty radical fan edit of Star Wars Rebels, which I'm proud to say I'm also a part of it. I've lent my voice. Although Goob, if it's not too late, I really just want to redo my voice work for it because I think I sound too teenage in it, too young. I mean, my voice pretty much sounds like how I sound here. Well, I'd love to redo it so that I sound more like this. Like raise your hands, raise it for the Empire. Rather than put your hands up, please. That's how I'm very self-critical, but that's how I think I sound. Let's have a look. So yeah, Goob, if you want to give us more details in the chat about your upcoming edit, because I don't think I'll be able to give it justice. But from the previews I've seen, it's really cool. And there's actually one scene in particular that we've had a field day going over. And yeah, it's something I really want to I can't go into it, I can't spoil it, but it's awesome. I'm really excited about it. In fact, this scene that he worked on, it would go into what I consider my headcanon. That's how good it is, But some random fan salutes our hard work and dedication for the microseries project. Well, thank you. I do feel bad because on the surface, for those that don't tune into these live streams, it looks like a dead project. What I might do is I might show a small teaser of one of the voice artists we got on board, just to show it's still alive. But yeah, for all intents and purposes, the Clone Wars microseries is still ongoing. The problem is, because I am the producer and I fund the project, I just haven't been paid by my new job, and I'm broke. So when that starts, the work can continue. So that's what I mean. It's kind of just for the past 3 to 4 months, the project's kind of frozen, but it's about to defrost. So we're hoping to make big headway. We will see. Let me see comments. Darth Goob says you're welcome to show off some of the clips I've given you. I'm pretty open about what I'm working on. Well, I'll tell you what, my friend, we will discuss which concept scene, which scene you're comfortable showing. Because also, what I'd like to do, if I am going to show it off, is to put put a logo of your edit on the screen, because, as much as I love showing stuff, I love, if I'm not the idea behind it or something, then I like to make sure that I don't want people to think it's, I like to give credit where credit's due. But if it's a scene with me in it, then that's slightly different. But anyway, we'll discuss what scene we put up. It's entirely up to you. JX Editor says he's got to head out. Well, yeah, good night to you, my friend. Oh, he sent me something regarding the project. That is awesome. Let me have a look. Ooh, look at that. I won't spoil anything yet, but dude, this actually awesome. I would definitely use that in my eventual prequel edit. So I'm definitely we definitely got to collaborate, man, because I do plan on working on the edits. And the first image you sent me of Obi-Wan, that goes, I mean, we both ended up doing the same concept, didn't we, in Attack of the Clones? So this actually really works well. The second clip you sent me, I think it works as well. I'm not sure I would use it, but equally I see the logic behind it, because in canon it's like it means R2 has done it 3 times. That's basically I'm not going to spoil anything, but JX Editor is sitting on some amazing ideas. I'm really excited. Here's a small preview from Darth Goob. I rescored the entire Malachor episode in his Rebels edit. It is true, and he has really good music selection, including the Knights of the Old Republic music. Devon Hassan says, when will we have a Discord update hangout? It's been a while since the server has had one. That is fair. Maybe next week then. Maybe next week. Because what I'd like to do is give everyone notice. So I'll tell you what, my friend. I'll put a thing in the chat in Discord. Yeah, maybe next week we should have a catch up. I'll send a message on Friday, because that's usually when we get when I get the rota to what my work hours are the following week. If you guys want to know what I do at the moment, I deliver pizzas part-time. That is my job. I've got to earn that dough. Yeah, still, it pays the bills, funds the microseries, and now I'm hungry for a pizza. I am going to that's my Discord. Just sharing my Discord again for those that have may be interested. And I know this is spamming, and in fact I know every single one of you that's engaged tonight has already in your own way funded the micro series, well, the channel I should say, the channel. But for those that are tuned in that perhaps haven't, if you want to see behind the scenes footage, exclusive footage, or early footage, I should say, that's a more accurate word. If you want to see earlier footage of the micro series, consider supporting our non-profit channel Up on Coffee. And also, this will help bring some of its edits, some of its projects, like the micro series, to completion a lot sooner. So yeah, wink wink, nudge nudge. Also, I want to give it a I want to get, even though I thank all of you for really helping out on in your donations and your financial investment. I'd like to give a special thank you to I don't know whether to give his real name or his alias. I'll go by his alias. I'd like to thank Star Wars Audio Comics for his repeated donations for the channel support. It has really helped me keep things on track, on schedule. You have no idea. I know, you know, I know for everyone, especially for me, money is tight. Yeah, money is it's difficult to, you know, to spend on ourselves. You know, like, basically, I'm just grateful for pennies, let alone dollars. You know, so like, just you know, so the fact that I've repeated donations, especially, I know it's insanely difficult. So I really appreciate the help and support. I really do. So thank you. King 5942, hello my friend. Glad you could make it. Glad you could join us on our live stream, because often we miss it, don't you? You miss it, so it's great. Glad to have you here, my friend. I tell you what, videos come out about 5 hours ago, and I've not watched it yet, but I would I don't know whether it will be good, but it will be interesting. There's a video by a guy who I'm not subscribed to yet. I've only just discovered his channel. He's called Westmore Films, and he's done a video called Making Sister Better Representation. And for those of you that are unaware, Sister is a transgender clone trooper from the Star Wars canonical stories. And this includes the Brotherhood book, Queen's Hope, and the Secrets of the Clone Troopers in Star Wars. Obviously, transgender clone trooper, a bunch of controversies for the in-universe and out-universe implications. Some people argue it makes little sense on the grounds of clone troopers don't really even come across females, so how can one identify as one? And others argue it's a wholesome way of bringing a real world phenomenon or issue or scenario to the galaxy far, far away. Food for thought, both sides. But I believe what the video is that I've sent a link to, it's not about the character themselves and whether they belong or should exist, or even their thoughts on the character. It's more about how the character has been represented, how the character's been translated and described, and you know, the armor they wear and everything. I've not watched the video yet, but I'm guessing it's about that, because it's an argument I've seen. One of the arguments I've seen about the sister character it isn't about them existing or even, you know, being part of it. It's about their clone trooper armor wearing the pride, or sorry, the trans pride flag. I'm sorry, there's so many flags these days. I don't want to mislabel it with the wrong ones. Basically, the transgender friendly flag colors. A lot of people think it does make sense for a clone trooper to have that because clone trooper armor is meant to depict their legion, not their gender or sexuality or religion, etc. So yeah, it's an interesting school of thought. So yeah, maybe check out that video. You know, at the moment the video has only got yeah, there's only got 200, no, nearly 300 views. So maybe we can change that. You know, could be interesting. Let's be respectful in the comments to the person as well. Let's see. Let's see. Sorry guys, give me 1 second. Let me see. I'm a popular guy, you see. I got so many people messaging me. Goob, I'm going to send you a message if you're still there. That's the answer. Let's see. What have you sent to me? Ooh. I've just been sent by Nanny. Sorry, by slip of the tongue, pal. By Devon Hassan. Yeah, some concepts for the micro series canon edit. One is turning a plain white clone trooper into a yellow clone commander. I 100% agree, and this is something we were working on anyway. I think we've discussed this before, actually. General Kenobi, our artillery turbo laser cannons are, I think you meant to say cannons, but you put an M instead of an N, are being destroyed. Mount up Cody. Yeah, I was thinking of making him Cody. It would make sense, given the time period. It's a double-edged sword because I also know that for some reason Dave Filoni's Clone Wars, 3D Clone Wars, they drastically, quickly give the clone troopers their own, you know, the more fleshed out armor color that aren't the original Attack of the Clone ones. So I just wouldn't be surprised if a canon comic exists where, you know, like weeks into the Clone Wars, Cody for some reason has already got orange instead of yellow. Because also we don't see him in Attack of the Clones, so we don't know. I might just imply it's Cody without calling him Cody, but it's early days. We'll worry about audio last. Increase power to the thrusters, R2. This is no droid pilot. That's a great line. That is a great line. I might use that. And I was going to turn R4 into R2 anyway. So yeah, fantastic concepts, Devon. Bravo. Oh, sorry, I forgot to post the link. Let's see. King5942 says, did you know the opening reaction to Attack of the Clones 3D in Star Wars Celebration back in 2013 is recorded and posted on here? I have no idea what you're talking about, my friend. Could you elaborate, King5942? That'd be great. It's got a map as much as. Some random fan says he loves Lego. I love Lego too. I am a Bionicle boy. I grew up with Bionicle. It was sort of like escapism for me. I loved like the Bionicle universe. I'm such a man-child even now, but like, yeah, Bionicle saved Lego. I know you love Lego Star Wars, but I'm just saying Bionicle saved the Lego company from bankruptcy, so, you know, it's good history. Did you know so let me read this, King 5942. Did you know the opening reaction to Attack of the Clones 3D in Star Wars Celebration back in 2013 is posted on here? I have no idea what you're on about, my friend. Is it saved in my Discord? Is it media? Okay, so someone's posted yeah, okay, you posted a video. Let me see. Wait, they actually released it in 3D? Wow. I'll give it a look now. I won't watch it on my computer because it'll annoy you guys with the extra sounds. Let's see, is it in the general chat? No. Media, let's have a look. Attack of the Clones in 3D. I never knew they got that far. Oh, you'll probably hear it anyway. Hang on. Oh. Some 3D logos for some company. I thought it was going to be Lucasfilm then. I am so confused. Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones. What the hell? They never released... How did they release it in 3D? I'm so jealous. I thought they only did the Phantom Menace, and then they only did it in and then that was it. It got cancelled. That's interesting, man. I'm going to share this actually. By the way, that's one of my biggest regrets, not being able to see Star Wars in 3D. Because, let's see. Yeah, I apologize, King 5942. I've seen it now. I see. Well, that's fantastic. I really wish I could have seen that. That would have been amazing. To me, that's like seeing the originals in theatre. You know, it's like, it's a happening. To be able to witness it is, yeah, be awesome. I did see Star Wars Revenge of the Sith in 4D. So like things like you know, my chair moving, smells, snow machines, chair moving, just all that stuff, man. Like, Revenge of the Sith had never been cooler. So yeah, it's definitely worth doing. If you ever get, you know, I'm never gonna pass up, even if I've seen the film 1,000 times. I'm never going to miss 3D Star Wars again. The stream is audio messy. Let me see. Yeah, I think there's always an audio delay from what I say and when you guys hear it by at least 30 seconds. I have no idea if it's like a setting, a streaming setting, or like on OBS or on YouTube. I have no idea. Is there a delay? Stream. I don't know, guys. I am bewildered. But yeah. I really appreciate the sending me the IMAX thing. Much appreciated. Ooh. Let's see, I can never multitask. Let's see. Yeah. Well, it's been about an hour, I'd say. I might just call it quits in about 7 minutes, unless you guys yeah, unless you know, I might call it a day. I think for some reason a lot of people have vamoosed, finito. I'll go in 7 minutes. A nice hour to round it up. But it's been fun. It's been nice to blow off the cobwebs. At least the stream is running. I know last time well, see, last time the problem was I was doing some upscaling, and it just did, and my laptop just had a fit, so yeah, I couldn't do both, but it is now. I mean, well, no, it's not doing both now, but it is streaming. That's the main thing. I've just sent it for a review. Let's see. No, man, Wednesday's good. Wednesday's a good day for me to try this, I think. So something Discord. Oh yeah, one more thing before I depart, and it's it is my up and coming I got a video just about to drop on my second channel, Grand Moff Talking. Would really appreciate, if you haven't already, to subscribe, and when the video drops, because first impressions matter, when the video drops, please like, subscribe, share, comment, share again, share to all your friends, family, your enemies as well. Share it to your enemies. Some random fan says, I am awesome. Oh, that's really kind. He says, you are awesome. Take your time with everything and may the force be with you. Dude, I really appreciate that. I live for these comments. Like the micro series thing. You know, I've had some financial support with people, but at the end of the day, it's gonna always be myself spending more than I earn on it, big time. But I'm happy to, because I want us to have something amazing. We are making something amazing with the micro series. I'm really excited for it. And every day new ideas are coming in. Exactly, Darth Goob. When you upscale, that's all your computer can handle. And you know what? When I get paid, when I finally get my first payday for this job, I'm gonna invest in a PC. I really am. And then I can, because there's so many other fan edits I want to do. Yeah. One thing I want to do is upscale my old, like my childhood favorite cartoons that are never ever going to get a Blu-ray or 4K release. You know, I'm not talking about. I'm talking about things that were never even meant to be on DVD. You know, like stuff that was only just meant to be for TV. But yeah, so when I get a PC, you're going to see a lot more things coming out. That will not subtract from the micro series. You know, multitasking. Let's see. Let me see. Yeah, man. Guys, you are amazing. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. I know it's been a while. I know the channel seems dead on the surface as well as the project. I'll tell you what I'll do, my friends. I will release a small voice demo of one of the voice actresses who've joined the micro series project. I think going forward, I'm going to aim, if I can help it, to not rely on any AI audio for the micro series. I just want voice actors, you know, because I want to support talent over artificial shit. Yeah. Awesome. Oh, I got a couple more comments I've snuck in before I go. If you're building one, send me a message. I'm good with parts and putting PCs together. That's really kind, Goob. I will definitely pick your brain about it. Crimson Mall also helped me pick out a good computer. So I will definitely speak to both of you about it. Yeah, no, definitely. I'll definitely save money if I build it myself. Yeah, no, and that's the other thing. I don't want to go ridiculous on it. So no, we will definitely talk. It'll be great to pick your brain about it. That's fantastic. Guys, you have been amazing. I hope you all have a lovely rest of the week.